Indiana virtual students. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. The purpose of this video is to give you an introduction to your next lesson. We are actually to the final lesson of Module 2, the Module 2 exam. So we will go ahead and go into our course, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you'll notice that there are two items here that are marked 0208, Life's Origins, Discussion-Based Assessment / Module Exam, and then the Module Exam. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and click on this link first. Now remember, you do not have to complete the discussion-based assessments. So when you get to that part in this lesson, you're not required to do that. You do not have to contact me about setting up a day and time to do a discussion. You are exempt from the discussion-based lessons in this curriculum. Okay, so I still clicked into the lesson here, however, because there are a few good multiple choice review questions. So you can do a little bit of practice your knowledge here. There are 7 questions that you can go through and do some practicing with. And then you can continue on to the next slide. Now this slide is all about that discussion-based assessment, and as I said, you're not required to do that. This sentence right here says, once you've completed your discussion-based assessment with your instructor, you are ready to take the module exam. Okay, you can jump right into that module exam. You do not have to contact me about a discussion-based assignment. Okay, now the third slide here gives a nice little overview of every lesson that we've had in Module 2. We've had the properties of water. We had a microscope lesson. Early cells, this was the one with the egg and the water and the vinegar and the syrup. Then you didn't have to do the honors portion. Then we had cell structure and function, and then cellular energy, cellular respiration, and then we wrapped it up with this project on photosynthesis. Okay, so if we click to the next slide here, this says check out your discussion-based assessment rubric, but again, remember you don't have to do that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to click on this arrow up here in the top left corner, and it takes us to our module exam. When you are ready, you're going to click on start, and then you'll be able to begin the exam. Now before we get to that, I'm going to go over to our supplemental website here, our extra Google site. I'm going to click on Module 2, and remember here gives you a little introduction to all those lessons that you had to do in Module 2. So some things I want to draw your attention to. Remember, we had notes pages for every lesson. Okay, you have a biology notebook handout that you could have recorded notes on for the properties of water. Okay, then as we scroll down, you have notes for the microscopes. You have notes on those early cells. You have notes on cell structure and function. You have notes on cell energy. You have notes on cellular respiration. And you have notes on photosynthesis. Okay, so if you did not take notes in those sections, then I highly recommend, strongly recommend that you go back and take notes in those lessons before you take the test. Remember, our test is open note. So all of those handouts, all of those notes that you have recorded and documented, you're allowed to use on the module exam. And maybe you want to go back and just still refresh your memory on those notes. Maybe you want to copy and paste or draw some pictures into your notes. That might be helpful, that you noticed maybe were on some previous assignments or some previous multiple choice quizzes. So, okay, if we scroll down just a little bit more here, we've got just a real little bit of information on the exam. It says the exam for Module 2 consists of 22 multiple choice questions. You are permitted to use your notes on this test. Please take time to adequately review your notes to prepare for this exam. And this assessment is worth 88 points. Okay, so 88 points is quite a lot. You know, every assignment that you have done, even the lab reports are only 40 points at most. So And make sure you take some time to review your work, review your notes to adequately prepare for this exam. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions before you get started on the exam. So email me anything that you might have. All right, guys. See ya. Bye.